Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Story of Sam and welcome back to a brand new NBA video today here on the channel. And today guys, I'm going to be talking about the team that everybody's been talking about recently, the Brooklyn Nets, who just traded for James Harden, making their trio James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. I'm going to be discussing how far I think this team will go, how I think they will mesh, how I think they will play together, and overall, if the trade was a good move for them or not. But if you guys are brand new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And of course guys, make sure to drop a like on today's video, that would be great. Without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So of course, the Brooklyn Nets traded 4 first-round picks, 4 future pick swaps, Caris LeVert, Taurean Prince, and Jared Allen to multiple teams in order to get themselves James Harden. So now they are the brand new super team in the NBA. They have those 3 superstars, of course, Durant, Irving, and Harden. Now, I just want to start off by saying I think this is a very, very risky move for the Brooklyn Nets. They were already in a great spot. They're already a title contender. They were one of the teams that I thought had a really good chance at coming out of the East before the Harden trade. And now after the Harden trade makes their chances even stronger in my opinion. They basically sacrificed their entire future, 4 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps. And it's super, super risky because they were already a great team. They didn't need to do this. They didn't need to go after James Harden. Caris LeVert and Jared Allen were really good players. Jared Allen being their best rim protector, like interior defense, and Caris LeVert just scoring at great rates for a player that's playing alongside Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Those players are great, and of course Taurean Prince was a solid role player on the Nets. Now of course I understand why the Nets made the trade. They got James Harden. They have 3 superstars on their team right now. It just boosts their chance to win a championship right now, but I do think it was pretty risky, and it might go down as a terrible move later on, but I'm not sure. The Brooklyn Nets used to have really, really great depth at the start of the season, and now with Spencer Dinwiddie being injured, him being out for the rest of the season, and trading away Caris LeVert, one of their great players, Jared Allen and Taurean Prince, their bench is looking pretty weak right now, not gonna lie. They don't have any rim protection. DeAndre Jordan is not a great rim protector. DeAndre Jordan is not at all what he once was in the Clippers. Right now, he should not be a starting center on any championship contending team. Now, they could look in the buyout market and in trades, but honestly, for trades, they don't really have many assets. I mean, they could trade Joe Harris, but he's on a big contract. Bruce Brown's probably one of their best perimeter defenders. They definitely don't want to trade him. So honestly, looking for a trade, probably not going to happen. Could they snag Hassan Whiteside? Maybe. I'm not really sure. But honestly though, even if they got a Hassan Whiteside or Dwayne Dedmon, I don't really know how great those players are even going to be for the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, they're going to get some easy points inside off pick and roll and stuff like that, but overall, on the defensive end, they're a body, but they aren't really much besides that. I think they might have a couple of their second-round picks. Maybe they can send a second-round pick to Cleveland for JaVale McGee. I know JaVale McGee might get traded by the Cavs. The Cavaliers just have so many centers and bigs in their team. They definitely need to trade 1 or 2 of them. So maybe we could see a second-round pick for JaVale McGee trade. I'm not really sure. But right now, DeAndre Jordan is not going to cut it at the center position. And also, this team has no defense. DeAndre Jordan is not a rim protector. Their best defenders are Bruce Brown and Kevin Durant. They traded away one of their best defenders in Jared Allen. And also Kyrie Irving and Harden. Harden's not a great defender, Kyrie's not amazing, but I mean, if they really locked in, I'm sure they could be pretty good on defense, but they're not great perimeter defenders or anything. But of course, with all that, they have 3 superstars in Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. All that star power could make up for their lack of rim protection and lack of depth. It's all going to come down to, can their offense put up enough points to where the defense doesn't matter as much? And I'm not really sure. It's going to be really interesting to follow this team throughout the year. But I also want to talk about some of the competition I see in the Eastern Conference and potentially out West if they do make the NBA Finals. Now, I do think the Milwaukee Bucks match up pretty well with the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, Giannis just being one of the best finishers in the NBA. And of course, the Nets don't really have much rim protection, much interior defense at all. DeAndre Jordan's not a great rim protector. Jeff Green playing center is definitely not going to be able to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo running into the lane. So definitely the Bucks are a great matchup. They have Drew Holiday, one of the best defenders in the NBA. He could definitely guard Harden or Kyrie Irving a lot of the time. And of course, Giannis is an amazing defender, the former defensive player of the year. He could take Kevin Durant on defense, stuff like that. They also have Chris Middleton for some defense as well. So I do think the Milwaukee Bucks could pose a serious threat to the Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference. The Boston Celtics, I don't really think so, because honestly, to beat the Nets, you gotta have really great interior presence. You gotta just beat them down low. But honestly, I don't really think the Boston Celtics have the personnel personnel to really take advantage of that. Of course, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they can drive to the hoop, but honestly, Tatum takes a lot of three-pointers. Jaylen Brown takes a lot of mid-range shots. They don't really have like the Joel Embiid type on the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers could pose a threat to the Brooklyn Nets, but honestly, I don't really see a major threat to that team other than Joel Embiid. Of course, Ben Simmons hasn't looked too great this year, but of course, Joel Embiid is going to carry that team offensively. He could get a couple games in the Nets, just dominating down low, dominating DeAndre Jordan, dominating Jeff Green in the paint. So I definitely think the Bucks have a chance to beat them. I think the Celtics have a minor chance, but I'm not really too sure. And I think the Sixers have the second best chance to beat them in the Eastern Conference behind the Milwaukee Bucks. The Miami Heat match up pretty well, of course, Jimmy Butler being a great perimeter defender, Bam Adebayo, one of the best defenders in the league. But of course, I don't really think they have enough firepower to take out the Brooklyn Nets. Bam Adebayo could do a great job inside, but honestly, I don't really see the Miami Heat going as far as they did last year. I definitely do not see the Miami Heat making it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. I would be shocked if they made it to a conference finals. So yeah, of course, the main threat in the Eastern Conference to the Nets is the Milwaukee Bucks in my opinion, but I would still have to say the Brooklyn Nets should be favored in that series. Of course, they have some crazy star power. Their offense is probably going to be one of the best of all time, like offensive rating wise. Of course, James Harden, I think the best offensive player in the NBA right now. Kevin Durant, one of the best offensive players again right now in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving, his handle is just insane. All those players can create their own shot at any time and just hit crazy contested shots in clutch moments. So definitely, no matter the matchup, it's going to be really tough to take out this Brooklyn Nets super team. Of course, we can't really make too many predictions yet. They could still make a move, make a trade, pick up someone in the buyout market. We don't really know. But as of now, the team currently assembled, I think right now have a great chance to win the championship. The Nets and the Lakers have the two highest chances this year to win the championship. And then following those two, I think the Bucks and the Clippers both have the second best chances in their conference to win the championship. It's going to be really interesting to watch the Brooklyn Nets all year. All three of their star players, Kyrie, Kevin, and James, could all drop 40 points on any given night. They are all just prolific scorers and they can score from anywhere on the court. So all in all, I definitely think the Brooklyn Nets are a great team. I think they're really, really good. They could definitely win multiple championships, win a championship this year. I definitely think they could do that. But in the end, guys, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on my thoughts on the Brooklyn Nets for the 2021 season. Just how good will they be? I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to be very, very good this season. Will they win a championship? I'm not sure. Drop a comment down below, guys. Will the Brooklyn Nets win a championship? And if not, how far will they go? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And of course, make sure to drop a like on today's video. That's going to help YouTube push my videos to more people. And if you guys do want to watch more of my NBA videos or NBA 2K21 videos, I'm going to leave an end screen right when this video finishes to two of my previous NBA or 2K posts that I think you guys would really, really enjoy. So have a great rest of your day, guys. It's been Story of Sam, and I'm out. Peace.